A to Z. Now to the topic on the table today. We're examining the quality of music production in Ghana. Let me start this one from JMJ. What's your assessment of the current productions that we do? No, that you do. Let me not say we. I don't produce music. That you, the producers, do now in this country.
Abutre.
Okay, so it's actually been a journey from so I like the way you said, let me speak for myself in particular, from the days of doing a lot of analog stuff to very, very, very digital stuff today. Like back then, I was in a space where you had Studio Master 36 channel. We had all this. Let me not get into the technical names, but from your racks that you were producing things that, what's the right word?
Like the hardware?
Yes, more like the hardwares. And then also you found yourself recording a lot of performances. What I mean by that is, if I'm laying a track, whatever instrument I'm playing that I am actually recording, is either I'm performing it or somebody's performing it and I'm recording, to the stage where now I would say a lot of the performance has been moved. We've moved away from we the technical. We find ourselves doing one-man show a lot, where
You mean the music producer?
the music producer,
Good.
where from taking the guitar to play a loop, to just using the piano to do same thing, using the piano, the keyboard to do your bass, using that to do all of that. Well, there are advantages and then there are disadvantages that it had come with. But in all, what I've come to realize is that ever since music became less expensive to produce, ever since they decided to make, well, their intention was not to water it down, but their intention was to make music production accessible to whether the big labels or the small, whatever you find yourself. But then that also gave room to a lot of shortcuts, or lack of better word, mediocrity, and then also fast food production kind of a thing, you know. And in all of this, we started reducing the performance. When I say performance, not the artist on stage, but recording the performance.
Okay.
We started reducing that sonic sound.
Okay.
We started making everything not very expensive. Everybody should be able to tell it. Do you ever want to try music? You can try it and see if you know, then you move on. You know, so then the space for professionals started reducing.
Okay.
To, me too, I can do some. Then you also find yourself in. And these days there are a lot of softwares, to plugins, to whatever it is, to be able to just piece loops together. If you have a little music background, you just be able to put some sounds together and then you have a beat. Now, to answer your question,
I've been waiting for that.
All of these narrations I've given you,
Yeah.
it's supposed to get better than it used to be.
It's supposed to.
is supposed to get better, because the essence of all this gadget, new gadget, equipment, softwares that have been made available to us is to ease the stress we go through compared to in the past. But then you see, when they start doing budget stuff, as in mass production stuff, the quality of things started reducing as well. I mean, budget studio basically is cutting cost. Like Kwame was saying, to book his studio back then, the AC alone is power alone is running 500 Ghana. So assume you have to be rehearsing with your band for like a month or two before your final stuff. That's a lot of money. But with a laptop and all of that put together, they had tried to make things easy. But then also in the process, a lot of unqualified people used the back door and then entered.
Who do you describe as unqualified?
I don't want problem.
No, not mentioning names, but when you say somebody is unqualified, who is that person?
Well,
can you tell a production from somebody who is unqualified when you listen to that production? Can you?
Well, you can, but the sad thing about music these days is the end goal is what?
It's
to entertain, educate, or whatever. So what I might be looking at as very trashy, the sound level being terrible and all of that, somebody says is giving him or her that.
But there are standards.
Yes, there are standards. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. Immediately the budget conversation came in.
Yeah.
The tone changed. It gave room for outside standard, inside standard, in between standards, all to also enter.
Okay.
And now you find yourself trying to say, this is not standard, let's not push this. Then the next person is telling that, well, it's even doing better than what you call standard.
it has more views.
It's got more downloads, more than what you call standard. The DJ also says when he plays it, he's getting the response he wants. So at the end of the day, you find yourself, but then the real truth is that good music always has what it does.
Okay.
And it doesn't miss. It's not bet 50-50. Once it's done well from beginning to end, it will always get that needed result. So for me, I think we are supposed to get better than what it is now.
Okay.
But for some reasons, we are not that.
On a scale of 0 to 10, where would you peg our performance now?
In terms of technical producers, music producers.
Yeah, production, general assessment. 0 to 10.
Who am I assessing?
Whom am I?
All of us, or who?
Everybody inclusive. General performance. You've been listening to music, all the songs being released in recent times. You know the quality. Should I go to Beat and Come?
No, you don't want to.
Beat who spares.
You don't want to.
I'm torn between going to Kwame and coming to Beat.
Kwame will be very diplomatic.
I'm still hungry.
Well,
Kwame needs kenke.
I do need kenke, but good one.
Yeah, let me do Kwame before I come to Beat.
Philip provided me biscuits.
Kwame.
Yes.
The quality of music produced now in Ghana.
I think I'm the wrong person to ask this.
Oh, Kwame.
The reason being, I don't know that much music that's being produced
in Ghana now.
I know some of them, like what you played me yesterday, the Kofi Anti one.
Yeah.
And I hear some of them online, but I can't even tell which ones is Ghanaian, which ones is Nigerian. I can't. I'm being honest.
The table start shake.
The thing is, I go to Zen Garden and Plus 233. Well, they're the places I go to the most. and I hear the songs. And the new one I heard was the "You Did See Me, London, London," right? What's it
Lomo
called?
Lomo.
Yeah, who
Kiddy,
made that song?
Kiddy.
I thought it was a Nigerian song.
Oh, really? You did to me.
It sounds very Nigerian.
Mm.
Yeah.
Oh, Kiddy and Blacko.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lomo.
Lomo.
What-
Is it the instrumentation that sounds Ghanaian, or even the
I
lyrical content?
I don't know. I don't even know. I don't know because I heard the band playing, and when I hear them playing, I'm behind it. I'm like somewhere I can hear DJ see me lumba lumba. That's the part I hear. But I heard it at Zen Garden for the first time, and I like I'm saying, I'm the wrong this question I can't add a lot to it.
Then I'll
right now.
I'll give you a different question. I'll come back to you.
Cool.
I have about 20 questions for you alone.
I am ready for your questions. I am ready because
Let
I
me
got
quickly-
no because Beat Ménace is here, so every question you ask me, I can
Let me
always
come to
get.
Beat Ménace. You there, I know, and you have been on the TGMA board. You were on the TGMA board, for some time, for a number of years,
You
So,
were.
so I'm the rebound guy now.
Wait.
He is or he
Oh
was.
my God! I'd never known this as well.
He is or he was.
You know,
So,
every year
you
the
are on the board.
constitutes.
That's what he's saying.
You were on the board.
He was.
Can you confirm this?
He's been on for about 4 years or 5 years. Yeah,
Really?
Why?
4 years.
4,
Before.
maybe 4.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay. So I can't say anything bad about them. Then, because-
But we
I've
don't
always
know-
had my.
No,
Okay,
wait, but we
good,
don't know
good.
if he will be on next year, because every year.
No, but I can talk about. I can talk about
But let's talk about
the
the
past.
Yes.
Big Ménace, get yourself ready, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Charlie-
I'll answer what
Charlie,
I can.
Atie, your bottles.
You don't do at all.
No, you do what you do.
No,
You do well.
but Beat Ménace is a great guy, and he deserves to be on there.
No, we
No,
know that.
deserving.
No, but we know that.
The
That's the
issue
reason
me,
why
I know
I'm
is
trying to find
I
out.
was
Yeah.
probably going to be fighting people.
No, me, I'm trying to find out. I mean, because I know he will not stand for certain things.
At all.
I'm
That's exactly.
Wait, if he's there and this is happening, how?
That's why I'll answer that for him.
Okay.
That place.
Okay, there are
I'm
three.
sure he.
There are 3 people on the board in this room.
Oh, please don't do that.
Yeah, Kwame to his own. I read
Please,
that.
please,
Yes, Kwame to his own. And even
Please,
Uncle.
the mic is no, the mic is Beat Ménace now.
Oh,
Let's talk.
but he's
Beat
more
Ménace.
technical than the 3. Okay, he's
Exactly.
Okay,
He's
cool.
He's a
a
technical brain.
audio engineer.
I'll try.
See how you offload the thing on now.
I'll try. What was the question again? What was the question again?
Your assessment of the quality of music production in Ghana as of now.
Okay. These are purely my views.
Of course.
Okay, but everything I'm about to say can be measurable.
All right.
I think it's dropped. It's falling. We can do better, because even if you compare a lot of what we produce in Ghana to what is coming from South Africa, what is coming from Cape Verde, what's coming from Nigeria,
Yeah.
and even some stuff from Togo and Benin, I don't think we can compete sonically.
We can't.
And I agree with what Kwame said about the song, the Lomo Lomo. The melodic and lyrical cadence and the production sounds Nigerian. It's a lovely song. I love that song. But if I did not have the Ghanaian experience, I happen to be anywhere in the world, and I am tapped into Afrobeats culture, and I hear that song, I will never link that song to Ghana. Do you understand? So I think, yeah. Have I answered your question?
You are on your way.
Okay. What do you want to hear?
Your assessment of sound quality, production quality now.
Okay, so one of the hottest songs last year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to mention the song. I'm not going to mention the artist's name because it's done amazingly well.
Yeah.
But
Can
the
I mention
song-
for you?
Charlie, the quality be bad.
Are you talking about Aseda by King Paluta?
The sound quality of Asida is poor. It is what it is. Is it a good song? It's a very catchy song. I mean, you know a song is catchy when Charlie, my father called me some random afternoon, hot afternoon. Prof never the call. I pick the call now and say, we need King Paluta. I shocked safe. If you there, we are not say the guy hit. You understand?
Yeah.
It's a lovely song. It's very commercial. It was successful. But sound, the DJ here saved the nod. You know, because in the mix music. So you go fit tell. You know? is just like my boss GMG said, when the technology was democratized and the barrier to entry was virtually non-existent, it was an empowering thing because almost anybody who had a creative idea had an avenue to express that idea. But with things like this, you also have a caveat as well. You understand? And part of some of the shortcomings of that is the fact that certain persons who may have been originally tasked to perform certain professional duties will no longer be part of the process of making the music. And a lot of the poor sound quality from the music actually begins from production. I often hear there's an element of truth to it that we don't have good engineers. To a large extent, that's also true. But picture this scenario. If my job is to make the best lemonade, and the person who supplies the lemons for me to juice is not giving me good lemonade, how can I make great lemonade from bad lemons?
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's a very important job description as part of the music production process known as an arranger or somebody who does music arrangement. The person who makes the beat, first off, I'll differentiate between somebody who's a beat maker and somebody who's a record producer. A record producer may or may not have the creative or the technical capabilities of putting together the music, the beat or the music together. But almost anyone who applies themselves to the process can end up knowing how to make beats. The results can vary from something that is absolute trash to sonic bliss, something really nice, and anything in between, right? But when one person is trying to fill the roles of multiple people, where traditionally somebody plays a bass, whether you're playing it on a keyboard or you're holding a bass guitar or whatever, somebody's playing piano, somebody's playing guitar, you bring all these ideas together, you create one like a holistic product made up of so many elements. Okay, the standard keyboard has 88 keys. Each of the notes, each of the keys has a frequency. Okay, so imagine I have an idea, I play grand piano. Isiama is supposed to sing. I need to know Isiama's vocal range, his register, that coincides in context of what I want him to say or what he wants to say on the music. You understand? So I can program drums, I can play bass, I can do synths or whatever. But if these things are clashing because something is playing or masking something else, I'm creating unnecessary headache for the person who's going to mix later down the line. 88 keys, right? Each instrument in the music needs to have its space. So you allow something else to breathe. So it doesn't become a thing of waiting later down the line for the mixing engineer to try sacrifice something to carve space for something to sound clear.
Okay, so the work that goes into the production informs
that's where it starts.
The outputs and what the audio engineer is also going to do to it.
You have some of these youngsters coming up who are amazing beat makers, but even maybe the sample he used for the kick in his Fruity Loops is an MP3 that he converts to wave.
Okay.
It means, you've lost the battle. No matter how skilled I am as a mixing engineer, as a mastering engineer, it can't compete with Davido's song. Forget it.
Wow.
Yes. I say Wakoto Rolls Royce, now the bicycle tire chassis. It's an exercise in futility. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense.
Yeah.
And we take it for granted because, if you have...
Hey! I would say.
Exactly.
I'm good at this, I would say. How are you true? The Lambo levels be sleeping.
You don't mention the color, so he can pass.
It can be white or yellow.
It can be... so I think the issue of masking, where we tend to overdo, we do too much.
Yeah.
And also hardening. Why you're home, why Lambo, now the speakers are born home. You understand?
Okay.
When you see, say, somebody buy Rolls Royce Phantom, now blood of Jesus sticker, Achimota, those kind of things, like Ibikabi. You understand? So I think less is more.
Okay.
And the paradox, we have engineers here, they can confirm.
Yeah.
The less elements you have in a piece of music, the more you can do with it. It has more space.
Okay.
Before I leave, I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
If you listen or you watch a symphonic orchestra perform,
Yeah.
sometimes they have as many as 250 players.
Yes.
Okay, there's a string section, there's a woodwinds, the
Yeah.
brass, percussion, whatever, tuned percussions. Some of those pieces of music, when you listen, they sound less cluttered than your average Ghanaian song that has not more than 8 instruments. How is that possible?
How?
Upe fufu.
Mepe fufu.
Yes. When you are training record producers, you for carry them go to bar, make them see how they prepare the fufu. Because you hardly go to Kolebu and see the lady who is driving the thing with smashed fingers. Because she's paying attention to the moments of silence in between the 3 sweaty pounders who are pounding their lives away. It's the same as music arrangement. You have to carve space for everything. Into your fufu now. You understand what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's the same skill, just applied in a different way. I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense.
Yeah.
That's the end of my submission.
Oh.
Case closed.
All right. Okay. Joy 99.7 FM, Showbiz A to Z. We're examining the quality of music produced in Ghana. I have Beats Ménace, JMJ, Kwame Yeboah. I have Uncle Francis Dorcoo. I want to come to Francis before I come to Kwame again. As a music consumer, somebody who listens to music, as a critic of art, tourism, and culture, when you listen to the songs that we produce in recent times, how do you assess the quality as a layman? Let me say layman. I know you know music, but today you are a layman here.
Sitting among these people.
So you'll be a layman. We are all
I'm as lay as lay can be, especially when Beats just did a lot of technical.
Oh yes.
Technical vending,
pounding,
things around it. But Kwame, I think that it's something we've said. I mean, even if you're not a sound engineer or a technical producer, any of the sort that Bit tried very much to explain, you still have a certain sense of what music is, because music is produced for people to consume.
Okay.
It's like food. It's like going to choosing between one restaurant and the other, because even though you're not a chef, you know which food that when you eat, or which restaurant gives you the best food. So I think on that level, that's how we take it. So and it's a conversation that has been ongoing for a while about how the standards have fallen, because when you listen to music and you listen to what we do now and listen to what we used to listen to, you feel what a difference is. And so for me, I think part of what JMJ said comes into play. As much as we've advanced in technology, it rather has, in my view, sent us back in terms of the quality of the work. In between, you find some good work that comes. I mean, if you take maybe up to 100 songs, you find some quality of about 10% of them.
Of the 100.
Whereas I think in the past, you would have a lot more in the quality of the production than the less quality of production. And I feel it is because of the process that music goes through.
Okay.
In the past, the recording, as it said, is done with people performing. These days, the synthesization, I don't know if that's a technical one, but using the studio equipment to put things together.
The wrong way.
I think now they even do the sound sometimes before the person sings on. And I heard, Bit saying that you look at the voice range of the person and produce a song to match that on the thing. But I think sometimes we put that, beyond, or we do it the other way around.
Okay.
That's one. Two is also the fact that the process of mastering is not done, now most of the time like it used to be. People don't even master the song and then they put it out. I think for us non-technical people, we call it putting out a demo.
Oh yeah.
To
Demo.
Be the work, the final work, which wasn't what was. I mean, Nana Kwame Mpedu wasn't going to put a song out which hasn't gone through the process of what he had to go through. So I think that, and we're not the only people who have access to technology. You know, we're not.
So I think it's about doing it the right way.
Yes, we're not an island. I don't know. They were speaking with Uncle Ken, for instance. No, because I listened to Ken's show.
Yeah.
Ken Music Meets and
Jazz on Joy, African Source.
And he plays a lot of music from other parts of Africa than he plays. And if you play Ghanaian music, most of it is music that is recorded, you know, from the Kwame Yeboah side, you know, and all
quality production.
You know what I mean? So and so you feel or you hear the difference in the quality of the production. As we said earlier, we all sit on the VGMA board, and sometimes we hear some of the songs, and it's so difficult, you know, comparing them to others. So we listen on the same equipment, on the same sound, and you hear the quality of the sound. You listen to another song that was perhaps recorded in Jamaica or something, on the same, you know, equipment, and you see the difference. And sometimes we just want to compare the quality of the sound with, you know, others from other places and all that. So I think we'll be deceiving ourselves if we sit here and say that we don't have, or we have, you know, quality production.
Yeah.
Averagely, you know, because you take the averages and all that. I mean, like I said, there are some that will come out very well because they went to the right people, because they're still very good, I believe, sound engineers and music producers in the market. But like almost everything, sometimes we like to cut corners, so we don't want to pay, or maybe we don't have the money, if you like, to pay. But some that even have may not really want to pay for it as they should. So yes, I think there's a certain depth of quality that we need to look at. We need to go back to the process of making music.
All right.
I think things may have been different, but like I mentioned, we're not an island on ourselves. All over the world, people, music makers are getting access to quality and improved technology. But I believe it's taking some forward.
Yeah.
And we need to look at that and see how we can also, you know, improve ourselves as much as possible.
We have Ubeat and Apietus online now, but let me quickly come to Kwame Yeboah. What kind of training do producers need before they start working?
I don't think there is a special training that one needs, but I thought about this from hearing everything people are talking about. Do people who are sick go to unqualified doctors?
Quack doctors.
Do people build houses from people who are not architects? I'm asking these questions. I want to be able to hear this. Like, would you go to someone who's not a qualified doctor? Kwame?
No, I wouldn't do that.
So why would you go to someone who's not a qualified producer? What do you expect to get out of that?
The issue is knowing who is qualified and who is not.
Not completely. Because if I buy an Apple Mac and it comes with Logic and I can make beats on it, do I call myself a producer?
A laptop owner.
Thank you very much. So
is there a difference between a beat maker and a producer?
Yeah, there is.
There is?
Yeah, a producer doesn't have to play an instrument even.
No, break it down.
Well, if you're
I can be a producer?
Yeah, if you have the qualities, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I see.
But do you have the qualities to be a producer?
I don't think I have.
Mark is a producer, right?
Mark, okay, all right.
I don't know, Mike.
So,
okay. Slip music.
So the young guy out there who wants to become a music producer.
Yes, they can go through stuff.
Okay.
But they have to understudy someone.
Okay.
Nobody goes to school and then finishes and then goes straight into a job. Does that happen?
Yeah.
You have to understudy someone. You have to go through some stuff and then learn from someone who knows or get some expertise and stuff. Not that you come and do this and then You know, you buy a laptop and you have Logic on it or Fruity Loops on it, and that's it. After that, you could just drag in some stuff, and then you're good. You go on YouTube and check how it's done, and then you're like, yeah, I'm a producer. And the people are saying, yeah, come on, let's do this. And then the DJ will play the music when you bring it, right? Because nobody's going to also... I think it's a much bigger issue, because most radio stations in other parts of the world have someone who sits there and verify what you bring into them before they put it on the radio.
Yeah.
Do you have one here?
Quality control.
Do you have one here?
He's asking you a question.
He's asking me a question.
Kwame,
What's the question?
he said, do you have one here?
Oh, yes, we have.
Okay. Do you?
Yes, we have.
So why is that person not saying this doesn't sound good?
Kwame.
For the first time, I like that you two, you've been put on the spot.
I make hot pass.
Yeah, no, the thing is...
So it's a 360 issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You know, there's nothing wrong with a young guy that has some ideas that will do stuff, that will bring it to someone else. I'm happy to do stuff. I mean, I do stuff with people. I've had Kofi mix tracks. Kofi, didn't I get you to go and mix live shows?
Yeah, for some years.
Didn't I get you to... Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't go and say I'm going to mix a live show.
All right.
Because I couldn't have mixed a live show as good at that time.
All right.
So...
Actually, I think he could have. He's trying to be modern.
No. I'm being straight. Like, I wasn't...
Maybe he said back then.
Back then,
compared
I
to
wasn't
now.
Back then, he
Yeah.
could have mixed the live show.
I know, but that's because you know me, so you like, Kwame can do it. But I knew inside me that I wouldn't judge it the same way you would judge it.
Okay.
I wouldn't have just called you just to go and be there if I could do it. I will always call the guy that can do it better than me. If I was doing a rock song here today, I'm not going to start saying I'm a rock drummer. No, I'm not a rock drummer. I can't hit as hard as them guys hit. So I have to call someone who can do that.
Okay.
And I will always call the person who can do that better.
Awesome.
I always said this. I never told you. But your productions with Kaki and all that stuff, sometimes I thought they were Jamaican doing it. Because I didn't know it was, you know, like I was saying to you, I don't listen to vocals as much, and that has been my thing. I never gave vocals so much time in the whole spectrum of music, the music space. I mean,
Yeah.
but
Listening to vocals.
yeah, you know, but then when I hear them, I'm like, oh, that sounds good. That's a complete thing, and you can hear all the dynamics are right. I didn't even realize it was a Ghanaian doing it. I wouldn't have thought it was a Ghanaian doing it because it was that good. When I heard Zapp Mallet stuff, like as far back as the 90s, do you know the very first jingle from Joy FM?
The joy.
Do you know who made it?
Zapp Mallet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know what year that was?
95?
95.
He was in Kufuria that
No,
time.
I'm just calculating based on when Joy was. Yeah, so that's 95.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah, I wasn't good for it.
but can you listen to how that sounds like
Yeah.
and compare it to the stuff you have today and tell me which gear he had at that time and how the stuff sounds now? The first time I heard Francis Ajay, Zapp Mallet, Michiro, I'm like, what's this? Where's the I was like, this was made in Ghana? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Awesome. Kwame,
let me add something to what Kwame said.
I want to finish with those online.
Online,
So we
okay,
come
okay,
in here.
okay,
We have
okay.
Ubeat and Apietus. Let me pick Ubeat first, and then we come in here again. Good evening, Ubeat.
Oh, good evening. Good evening, Kwame.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Awesome. So today we are examining the quality of music we produce here in Ghana. Let me pick your assessment. On a scale of 0 to 10, where would you place our performance now in terms of production?
I would say above average.
Above average.
Yes.
About 5.
And that will be
5.5.
6, 7, 5.5.
So you know, when it comes to production, there are levels of production or levels to production.
Okay.
You have people making beats. We call them beat makers.
Okay.
It's fine to make beats, But I think you also have to engage the services of a producer, a record producer, to help you fine tune and also like kind of get good arrangements for your vocals to fit in a song and all that. I mean, one person can do it, but it doesn't work each time.
Okay.
So it will come down to funds, money.
So money is an issue.
That is the biggest issue.
Wow. Is it that difficult to get people to fine tune what you have produced as a beat maker or music producer?
So, someone pays a producer or a beat maker to make beats. And then he takes the money and then he tries to do everything. He'll do everything. If it doesn't work, then he'll call, Ubeat, can you touch this thing for me? I can't do much with that. If you have bad guitars, recorded guitars, I can't do anything about that.
Wow.
You see, so you do a beat, you do production for someone and the guitars are not working. You pay a new guitarist and do new takes. It's all money.
Wow, it's all money. Quickly, let me talk to Apietus and ask him how he's going to rate our performance in terms of production. Apiadankwa.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm fine. How about you?
I'm good.
Welcome back to Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah. What will be your assessment of our productions in recent times on a scale of 0 to 10?
I would not like to rate it like that. You see, Ubeat was saying something that all this thing comes down to money. I feel like most of the guys, they wish they can get the best. And whatever know-how they have, they try to use it to the best of their ability. They feel like, oh, let me try, because they don't have the money. So they force themselves, okay, I have this, I have that. Like Kwame Yeboah said, I have some laptop. Let me try and play my beat. Let me try and put a vocal on it. Let me try, put it out there and see what happens. Because he doesn't have the money to go and pay a professional to do it. That's what is happening. Now, you have a lot of people buying drugs from in the buses or at the market, not approved by FDA, because somebody standing there. And when I sold it to this guy and he drank it, he instantly became okay. It works. He doesn't even know if what the guy is saying is true. Let me go and try it. And before he knows, he's carried a different disease. And this is what is happening. Because people don't have the money to, get the best services, they tend to, just find another way out. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it might work for them if they are lucky. But let me tell you, like you said, production is a lot of levels. They have the beat maker. The beat maker just sat down and created something. And they have a music producer. Somebody can go and sing their song to them. Then they have to sit down and see the kick has to go like this. It has to be a 4/8 timing. It has to be like the bass has to be like this. Let me do it like that. Like I said, you can do all. Lucky enough, me, I'm able to do all. I had to study. Then when it comes to the sound, it's a project course. You have to understand how sound relates to the human body. The human beings hear with their ear. We can hear from at like 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz when we are young, like infants. Once the person is growing, is dwindling. You can't hear a lot of the high frequencies. So what is your target market when you are mixing? Which people am I mixing for? Age group 18, or I want to mix for everybody to enjoy? Are you getting the point? So it's more physics and technical than anybody would think. It's not just, let me just do something to work. Somebody will go to the club or a party and your sound will be distorting. It's harsh in the ear, it's harsh to the ear, and they don't want to hear it. They are telling the DJ, lower it or Charlie, it's distorting. Because I know there's this problem of everybody trying to get a very high level and ends up distorting very bad. And people don't enjoy the sound does not become timely. My feeling of this is we have to come together, like everybody, all the professionals here, and help these guys. Maybe all of us to decide that we are going to do some masterclass to help these young guys. I feel like they want to know. Because people keep asking me, Apia, the song you did 20 years ago. Anytime I play in my car or I need joint or I hear it, the sound quality. Why is it that my own, I'm not getting it that way? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they keep buying some equipment and softwares that are not helping them. They need to understand what they are doing first. They don't. So I think if we don't help them means let's do some masterclass. Obviously, we're going to get paid. If the government is going to come in, the Kwame Yeboah, the Zapp Mallet, the Zapp Mallet, the Ubeat, everybody. We are all helping these guys, giving them our ideas, our experiences, sharing with them how to do this, how to do that. Maybe it's going to be expensive for them to pay. But if, let's say, the Gamros and the musical and all these people should come together, go and see the government and want to help the factories that make music, that brings it alive, help the young guys too, so that they are taking over as the next generation. It will work. Otherwise, they'll keep trying till they get to know it. I
Apia,
get what I'm saying.
Yeah, Apia, let me ask Ubeat if he buys into this idea of organizing master classes for these up and coming producers. Ubeat.
Yes.
Are you ready to help them?
Oh yes.
What would you need to make this work?
It's important for us to do these things.
What would you need to make it work?
Mentioned understanding someone. It's very important in sound engineering or music production.
Understudying.
Yes. You have to move to a pro and pick up ideas directly from the person, not just YouTube.
So YouTube alone can't make you a pro in terms of music production?
Oh, not at all.
Wow. How many people have you mentored?
A lot. And I've done some master classes as well.
Oh, wow. You have?
Yes. Yeah, I have.
Interesting. So
I got mentored by great people like Mr. Kwachi, and one in the U.S. called David Moulton.
Okay.
The professor. Yes.
Wow, that's great. Let me come to Apietus. So, what advice do you have for these up-and-coming producers before I come in here again? Apia, what would you advise that they do?
Like UB said, Kwame Yeboah also made an assertion that, if you are not feeling well, are you going to go to a quack doctor or are you going to go to a professional? If I come and tell you, Kwame Dadzie, I went on YouTube and I learned how to operate on a human being. So I can remove your kidney and put your kidney back. So if you like, let's try it. Will you agree?
I would never agree.
Maybe
I would never agree.
Your kidney. Or why not? I went on YouTube and I learned how to remove the kidney and put it back. Why say you agree?
Never.
But people are making music. They said they learned on YouTube and it was okay. And they put the music out. And when it doesn't go far, they blame their house witches. Are you getting me? Who are innocent, who have no idea about this technology you are saying? Are you getting me? Like he said, if you understudy somebody who has done it countless number of times, and you can see, I like this guy's sound, I want to be like him. Like that, I'm saying maybe sometimes it's difficult if you're going to go to Zapp Mallet to learn from him, to try and get what he's doing. Maybe it's going to be very expensive. So I feel like the government should come in, talk to all of us that want you people to help the next generation of, musicians and then producers and sound engineers.
Okay.
And I'm going to take some of the cost. I think I'm going to help you with you getting new stuff and to be able to help you educate these people if you are going to upgrade your studio, whatever, so you can handle a certain number of people. The government say, I will give you this grant, do it. But what I want in return is I want the youth to be able to do it like you guys did. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Because yes, at some point somebody has to take over, and we are not teaching them. We will just leave people and they'll do rubbish. So I feel like people, because in my DMs, if I should show you my DMs, it's too much. Mr. Help me, I want to be a sound engineer, I want to be a producer, I want to be a this, and they don't have money. I'm from a poor family, blah 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 blah. And you can't get a school. I can't go and tell the proprietor you are from a poor family, so they should let you school free. No, they won't agree. So I'm saying all these professionals that we all agree have done well in the industry. Why don't we bring them together, and then all of us will help the next generation so that we don't keep complaining the sound is not. But what are we doing about it? We have to do something about it. That's what I want to say. And I mean, I've been saying this from till.
Yeah.
Let's help and let's talk. Let's just help the guy. I'm sure if somebody comes in to finance these things, it will happen.
Great. Ubeat. There've been cases where we've criticized some musicians for having poor quality, and people are like, "Oh, but it has a number of views, a lot of views on YouTube and streams and all that." How important is it to have quality production as a musician?
Quality productions last for longer time, forever. We still play Bob Marley and enjoy the sound quality. So if you have a good song, it's fine, but you still need quality to keep it sounding good for the rest of the time. It's so important to have good quality.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Ubeat and Apietus, for your time this evening on Showbiz A to Z Joy 99.7 FM. And some exciting news here for everyone looking to join the MTN family or grab an extra MTN SIM card. All MTN SIM cards available for the incredible price of 10 Ghana cedis. Head down to any MTN service center, Connect store, or your nearest authorized community shop. Take advantage of this fantastic offer. Remember to purchase your new SIM card and get connected. All you need to do is to bring your valid Ghana card. It's very simple. So experience the most amazing network when you join the Yellow family today. And it's time to get rewarded as the next big sports betting influencer with Betway. Place bet and share your codes with friends, fans, and followers. If they place bet using your code, you earn 4% of their wager. It doesn't matter if it's a win or a loss. If they bet, you earn cash, and the more people that bet with your code, the more you earn. So start betting, sharing, and winning with Bet Influencer, exclusive to Betway. And unfortunately, we would have to end the show here because we're still mourning. We get into an evening of reflections memorial in honor of the departed 8 Ghanaians. And so before we say goodbye, let me come in here and take quick remarks from my big men in here, JMJ, Kwame Yeboah, Beats Ménace, and Francis Dorcoo. A minute each, so we cross over to Joy News. Yes, sir. Let me start with you, Uncle Francis.
I think it's good. So Kwame can go and have some food.
Please. And also, I don't want to cut you, but I'm like, do you know who you should be saying doesn't live in Ghana?
Who?
Apietus.
Oh, no, but he's now in Ghana. At the moment, he's in Ghana.
Yeah, but how come you were telling me I wasn't in? But I'm always here.
Okay, now I know. You're right.
Yeah, Kwame, I think it's been a good conversation.
Yeah.
I think what we want is improvement, and so what Apietus is proposing, and what anybody can do to help, so that we can have. I mean, we listen to our own sound, and we feel that the quality is good. I think that's ultimate.
Okay, thank you, Kwame.
Yes, I think I partly agree with Apia, not completely, because the same thing sort of about money. Other people get to have the money; they don't produce what is supposed to have, come. And I don't think these guys want help, because I haven't had anyone come to me saying they want help. I've held lots of musicians, guitar players, drummers, whatever, singers, and I haven't seen no beat maker come to me saying they want to do stuff. Beatmakers know that Ménace, you recommended him to me, right?
Yeah.
He came and understudied me for a few years. He's doing his own thing now. Everyone that has ever come close to any producer or someone that can help, we do help.
Yeah.
So I kind of slightly disagree with part of it. Maybe he hasn't, Apia hasn't gotten people coming to him because maybe they're asking him.
Yeah.
And if they are, then maybe he should give them the help. But I think, as far as I'm concerned, if anyone came to me, and I can tell you, I have trained more than 900 musicians across the world.
900?
More than.
Wow, good
like
one.
1,000.
Great. JMJ.
Maybe a bit more.
Okay.
To sum it up,
Okay.
we need to start recognizing all the diverse experts in the space. I heard Kwame Yeboah giving me credit for khaki stuff, and I wanted to step in. Like Ménace said, we have a beat maker,
all right,
a music producer, a technical producer, and all of that.
All right.
I will create the beat.
All right.
Arrange. Kaki will do the vocals. You know who finishes my...
Who does that?
Ubeat.
Okay.
I'll carry the entire data to Ubeat.
Wow.
And spend time with Ubeat because I know what I started and how I want it to sound. So I communicate that with him. Most of the time, I'll send the sketch, which is the demo. This is what I had in mind. Then he will move it to the next level for me.
Yeah.
So our guys need to understand that one-man run show is actually a problem. And then let me pick something from beat also. You see, from the word go, if the samples you are playing with is not good, even you can send it to Dr. Dre or whoever, they will still get a bad sound.
Yeah.
Because the samples you laid are not
the
solid.
Fundamentals
right?
are
fundamentals
wrong.
are not.
The lemon.
So to get it right, we need
right,
people to we need them to get closer to those who know the job and then be able to share some of these skills with them.
Beat Ménace. Yes, sir.
I think there was a general consensus about the need for us to create a system that nurtures people through the pipeline. And I know GMG is a part of APAG. I know Kwame is part of APAC, Audio Engineers Producers Association of Ghana. Was, formed in 2015. However, there's a saying that you can force a horse to the river, but you can never force it to drink of the water. You know what I mean?